Greetings, South Cobb family, friends, and neighbors. I am Tandrelyn Scott, and I'm so excited to be here to tell you all about the National Faith and Blue Initiative that's going to be on October 10th right here in the South Cobb community. We have Chaplain Thurman, we have Lieutenant Ballard, and we have Sergeant White, who's going to tell us all about it. Chaplain, what exactly is the National Faith and Blue Initiative?
Faith in Blue is actually someone like me. So when I think of Faith in Blue, faith would be a church organization or a house of faith. Blue meaning police officers, we're normally known as blue, thin blue line, that kind of thing. But I kind of sit in both arenas of that because I'm in law enforcement. I've been in law enforcement like 24 years, and I've been a minister for, I don't even know, it's 5, 6 years now. And I'm officially a chaplain now, so I sit right smack. So I am Faith in Blue, but basically, the two most important parts of most communities, or the strongest part, I think, is faith. So most churches, because I think faith is probably stronger than any gun I've ever had.
All right.
And then the blue part is law enforcement, and we have to be able to merge and build the gap. Bridge the gap and come back together, because apparently there's a trust that has been broken. And it's just like any relationship. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they've done something to hurt you and they've broken that trust. So now we're trying to restore that trust, bring those relationships back together so we can be much stronger than we ever have before.
Awesome. Well, let me ask you, Lieutenant Ballard, as I understand it, this was a more local event in the past, and now we're looking at this being national. Why do you think there was a change, and how does this help the community?
I think it was a change because of current events and things of that nature, and how it's going to help the community. It's going to basically give us something to come together and actually do together. We're going to have the Peace March on October 10th, and I think with that, it'll put us back in the community and let people know that had their doubts about us, hey, we're here to help. That's why, I think it's very important that we go ahead and do this in October.
On a national level. Awesome. But Sergeant White, how long have you been a police officer?
22 years, man.
Wow. I'm certain that you've had a lot of engagement with the community.
Sure.
What do you say to those neighbors in the South Cobb community who they're questioning the trust of the police?
Well, I would say, and most of my 22 years has been spent here in the South Side, so I have an affinity for this area. What I would say to them is, let's start the conversation. I think it's important for us to engage. I think there's so many times we in law enforcement don't do an adequate job at advertising some of the wonderful things that our men and women in uniform do. I think that it's important for us to put a face with a name and a uniform. And I think when we start the conversation, only good things can come from that.
Awesome. Listen, I'm so excited about October 10th, the National Faith and Blue Prayer and Peace Walk. Chaplain, where can citizens and neighbors and other faith-based communities get more information about this event?
Okay. Although there are more than one church or houses of faith that are involved in this project, I am a minister at Vision for Souls, so I have created an invitation on the Vision for Souls Facebook page, and I also have my own personal page. I'm Kalita Praying Diva on Facebook. They're very easy to find, and I have the invitation out there. But you can also email the church. You can go to our Facebook page and you get all the information you need. You can contact me if you know me. Send me an inbox on Facebook. I promise to answer. That is Kalita Praying Diva Kales Thurman, and you'll find me. I'm really excited about this because, as Sergeant White said, we're all going to be out there. You're going to be able to have your questions answered. I want to do some fun activities so we can all interact with each other. What's basically going to happen, the breakdown is, we're going to have a peace and prayer walk. It's going to start at Vision for Souls. Vision for Souls is at 6519 Factory Shows Road. And we're going to walk down the sidewalk by 1.3 miles to Family Life and Restoration Center, which is at the intersection of Factory Shows and Mapleton Parkway. We're going to give away some free food. We're going to play some games, have some icebreakers, so you can kind of get to know us, we can kind of get to know you, and we can start building that bond again. We can start rebuilding that trust. So that's it.
Awesome. Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm excited about the National Faith and Blue. This event is going to be phenomenal. October 10th. This starts at 10 a.m. again at Vision for Souls Family Worship Center Cathedral, 6519 Factory Shows Road. We're then going to partner with other faith-based communities, and I hope that includes you. We do it better together.
And if any of you, okay, you all know that Sergeant White and I went to Georgia Southern, so I am putting a challenge out to all you Greek folks who say all y'all about community service. Y'all come on out and join us. Don't be a part of the problem, help be a part of the solution.
Amen.